So a few people have asked for a tutorial on a few things in Guitar Pro. And one of them was what the different things mean here. And I use a lot of shortcuts because that's 20 years of using Guitar Pro. So if I created a chord here, oh, so like that, a power chord, and then plus adds to the rhythm value, so makes it shorter. Start here, that's a whole note, a half note, quarter note, eighth note, 16th note, 32nd note, 64th. You don't really ever use that, but very rarely anyway. If you hit this one, where is it? It's this one here. I wonder if I can, I don't have that on. Well, you can maybe see it here with my mouses. That's a dot, that means a dotted note. And that adds half the length of the original value on top of it. So if we have a half note here, which make up normally 2 for a whole bar, or if we have quarter notes to have 4 to make a bar, adding a dot to one of these notes would increase the length of it by 50%. And that would mean if I did this, the bar would now be going over the amount needed to complete the bar. So we can't do that. The software allows us to do it, but it's gonna give us a red mark in a second here. Yeah. So if I wanted to do that and have a dotted note here, I'd need to have one of the other ones, for instance. So here we have 4 quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I dotted 1, this would be a quarter note and an eighth note. So that does not line up with 4, 4, and we would have to make maybe one of the others into an eighth note. So now here again, it lines up with 4, 4. You can think of this as 1.5 plus 1, 2.5, plus another 1, 3.5, plus half. So that's 4. But I don't like the look of this because it's annoying my conventions for tabbing out stuff. Maybe you'd prefer something like this, for instance. So that's a bit about rhythm value, and you can see the note values up here as well. You can choose those. I like to use plus and minus. You can also double dot, and if you haven't guessed already, a double dot means that you have, first off, 50% added, and then another 25% added on. So, and that looks like this. You can use double dot either by clicking here or there, or you can actually hold down Control and hit the star on the numpad. And if you don't hold down Control, it just gives you the regular dot. Control, star, double dotted. So for instance, this here would now mean, go back here. This means we have a half note. If I added just one dot, it would be half note plus a quarter note. So basically, just off the top of my head here, but basically this length, so I'm doubling it. Yeah. If I'm double dotting it, it means we add an eighth note on top of it. So basically now that would mean this. Right. You can do legato, for instance. Let's do that for a second. I'm just jumping through topics here. I've chosen 16th notes here. Let's do a pattern that's like oh, not a dotted. There we go. Maybe not that. Let's do it like that. Do something simple. And if you click here, if you click H as in half or as in head, it creates a hammer-on. It also creates a pull-off if the relationship between the note you're on, the selected note, and the next note is a step down. So it automatically creates a P here. You can also select several notes and click H, and you can do the same here. Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. And there we go. So now we have like a legato line. And if I did not have legato, it would sound more picked. Oh, that's not it. Hang on. You kind of hear the difference. Oh, well, that's not that. It'd be hammering on from note. Maybe the difference is not too obvious, but more of a pick attack. With the key of P, you can create some palm mutes. Make up something random here. Let's do a legato thing there, like a pull off. P, it creates palm mute. Let's repeat this phrase, and instead, next time here, we create a drop to an E. So that's another tip. What else have we? S, as in snake, creates a slide. So if we created this one, repeat this. Let's do this, and then for the next bar, maybe we do a slide from 2 to 7. S is legato slide. There's also a regular shift slide where you play the first note and then you slide up and play the second note as well. A legato slide would only be playing the first note. And if we make something like, let's do something like that. So horrible thing here, but whatever. Just go down. Actually, you know what? That bothered me. Let's do that. Then you know you can repeat the whole thing. If you wanted to have some repeat signs, it's up here. Repeat close. Repeat it twice. Or like let's repeat it 4 times, and you can put those at the beginning as well. That means it repeats. Horrible riff, but whatever. If you wanted to create a different ending for the final one here, maybe let's do something like this. And this was repeating 4 times, but on the 4th one, you want it to repeat differently. You can select this one, alternate endings, and say on the 4th time, it should go, is that right? I forget if this is, no, right. So you need to, I rarely use this because I change parts a lot. Maybe this is, yeah, and then you do it like this. It's been a while. This should be it. Let's try it. Did that not work? Might have done that wrong. Feel like it repeated one too many times. You can play around with it. There might be a way to do this. Do I not need this? Maybe. Feel like I definitely do. Anyway, delete this.